recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coon. The white man to go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your
Ahmadiyah.
skin?
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Akademiks.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got...
This is the sound of Famous Fun.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Shakur, and this is your Daily Vitamins. So I apologize for the time for being so late, but I had changed the time to 2:30. Okay. And I guess it didn't change in my StreamYard. So my apologies for that. I didn't mean to be so late. But anyway, with that all being said, let's get ready to get back into it. All right, let's get back into it. Hello, Aboriginal woman. Lana L says the Queen of Receipts. All right, Lillian X, Terry Hitton, G from the Land, Eileen, Bronze Flat Power God, Pensy Lola, Noble is here, Tawana, Black and Silver, RG Titan, Sierra, Nita's and Mike's World, Pennywise, Woman Queen, Edward. All right, Kadarian, I see you, Pearly, Claudette, Express Yourself, Sugar Mama. Okay, Bronze Flat Power God, Queen Amona Huey. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. I see you, Chris B. With that all being said, let's get into it. Eduardo is here. Danielle. All right. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this party started. All right. I'm already late as is. So first things first. Everyone, hey, Emperor Rex, Smith King the Dean. Everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. You all know they have the Queen nefariously shadow banned. All right, on all of my channels. Now, with that all being said, before I get into my receipts, all hell no in the house. Before I get into everything that I want to talk about, let's talk about Wig 2. Now, I have been revealing to you all for days how Wig 2 has been copying everything that I do and had the nerve to accuse me of copying her, okay? And calling me names and all of that, clearly hating. But so here it is again. Now, you all sent this to me. You all sent this to me. About 3 or 4 of you sent this to me, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. Noah says, thank you for telling us facts, Queen of Receipts. Hold on, beloved. Hold on. We've seen her, and we love you. Thank you. Thank you, beloved. Okay, I know y'all seen her. Okay? Pensy Lola said, Queen doing the Witness song, Dragon. All right, you already know. So here's the thing. Now, I wouldn't even be paying any attention to this woman because I don't know her from a can of paint. Okay, she's called me an idiot, a drowning rat, a hamster, and all of that. And lied and said that I copied her when in fact it's her who's been copying me. Okay, I showed you the receipts, but I'm going to show you another receipt because like I said, about 4 of you sent this to me just yesterday or last night. Rashid said, best news report, Queen of Receipts. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Battle of the light brown eyes, says Gail Jones. Well, my eyes are real, beloved. I don't know about hers because her hair clearly isn't. Please pay attention. But anyway, so let's get into it. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show my own receipt. Now, you all know this. For those of you who are new, you may not. But I have a habit of putting people who make little slick comments up on the screen and going in on them at the beginning of my broadcast. I've been doing this for 3 years. Now, I've never seen anybody else do this. It's something that I chose to do because I'm petty. And I always have time today to go in on you if you want to talk slick. And I drop the links. So with that all being said, now Wig 2 is doing the same thing according to you all. And I'm going to show my receipts first. And the irony of it is the receipt that I'm about to show is actually when I was going in on Wig 2 and Wig 2's one of her goons that you sit over here, okay, to accuse me of copying her. So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to show you another receipt, and I've shown you numerous of them. Now, she's yet to show one receipt where I copied her. I keep saying, why don't you drop those timestamps? She's not going to ever drop any timestamps because I've never copied her. When I did use a video that she had, that she got from someone else, I shouted her out. I shouted her out at least twice. And only once did I actually use something of hers. Okay? So with that all being said, please pay attention. And I've shown you all of this. Here we go. Because I have time today. Are usually your biggest fans. They just admire you from afar, from the bushes. Pay attention. Now, this is what somebody put on my comment section yesterday. Let me read it to you. Tata73 Iffy says, you took Tisa Tale's content and removed her watermark. Not cool. At least mention where you got the video from. All right, ta-ta. Let me just mention it again, because I did mention it yesterday. And said that I should at least mention where I got the video from. Here's the thing. Yesterday, when I did the video, or I showed you all the video about Jonathan Audie, didn't I say that I first saw Tisha Tales posted, and then I went and dug it up? I'm sorry, but I think that's what I see. And here's the thing. I absolutely did not take her content, because that's not her content. Okay, let's get that straight. Some of her people are trolls, and they go to other people's platforms trying to accuse them of taking her content when she's talking about the same things that the rest of us are talking about in some cases. And they accuse Murad Morelli of the same thing. That's why he had to give a whole speech about how he didn't take her content. When something is public, if it's a receipt that's public, not exclusive to you, that someone didn't send it to you specifically, like with Tough News TV, he gets exclusive information that is not public, but it comes only to him and through him. And so therefore, when I use it, I shout him out, because that's his personal information, right? His personal receipts. But when there are receipts that are all over the internet, that's not Tisa's. Okay, that's not her intellectual property. It's there for anyone who chooses to use it, and that's just what I did. Okay. Now here's the thing. Also, let me say this. I am the queen of receipts for a reason, because I drop real receipts. Okay. At the end of the day, I don't have to copy anyone. Now, right, I'm often imitated myself. But let me continue to say more. First of all, the notion, the audacity to accuse me of removing her watermark. So here's the thing. Do they not know who I am? You all know that I am thorough with my research. Okay, I'm privy to sites that you're not privy to unless you're a college professor, or you work for the government, or you may be a college student, and you may be able to get for a quarter or a semester, you may be able to gain access to some of these sites. Okay, I'm sorry, say what? Because I'm a whole college professor, and that's why I can get on different sites like EBSCOhost, LexisNexis. Okay, I'm sorry. Please make it all make sense. Akademiks, Search Complete, and many others. Now, the video wasn't hard to find, and I did shout her out as being one of the people diligently exposing Diddy. Did I not? I believe I called her name. Because one thing that the queen does is give people credit where it's due, because I'm not a hater like some. Also, I got the video. Evan says, oh, this interview was on a deep dive for anybody on the internet. Thank you, beloved Ed. The video's been on YouTube for 3 years. How's that her content? Why do I need to remove watermarks? Let's just look it up right now. Okay, don't play with me. It was on Real Police World. All right, doesn't take a rocket scientist to find it. It was one of the easiest things I could ever find. Now, I've had to do some real deep diving research when I had to really dig deep and go down rabbit holes to find certain things, but this wasn't one of them. Okay, that wasn't one of them. Hold on, I'll show you just how easy it was. Because what we're not going to do is sit here and act like I need to copy anything from anybody or use anybody's receipts, and especially and specifically. Here it is. Here it is right here. Let me share my screen so you all can see this. I know they did not. Scoop said you did mention it. Exactly. Thank you. And I didn't even have to mention it because I didn't get the receipt from her. I just got the idea to use the video from her because I saw her talking about it. I said, oh, yeah, let me go get that audio video. First of all, like I said, it's been on YouTube for 3 years. So miss me with it. Do y'all see that? You see the title? It's on Real World Police. It was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. All right. So how is that hers again? Make it all make sense. This was posted after he. Okay. So now I've shown you that receipt. Now I'm going to show you how she copies everything I do, just like I've been telling you at the end of the day. Hold on for just a second. I need to fix my camera. Hold on. I forgot to add my thing of my filter on my camera, or not my filter, my software. Hold on for just a second. I knew it was looking kind of crazy for a reason. Likes up, everyone. Please get those likes up. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go. Okay, now that is more like it. Okay, so now with that all being said, I just showed you where I put a comment on the screen at the beginning of my broadcast, as I often do. Everyone knows this. Now let me just show you how this hater copied me again. I'm sorry, say what? There's wig 2 right there. with a comment on her screen, just like the Queen does. Now, she did this about 2 or 3 days ago, according to those of you who sent me the video. It's been in my email for those since she did it. I just happened to see it yesterday because you all know I get so many emails, I can't check them all. But hold on. Now let me just play a 30-second clip of her talking. And I'm only going to play 30 seconds because you all have already told me numerous of times that you're sick and tired of her voice, that it's annoying. And I agree.
Watch TDJ.
Oh, sorry, wrong clip. Here we go.
Special message in my comments from Fly444. Okay, this was 24 minutes ago, 24 hours ago, but you know, I'd be taking screenshots for my PowerPoint presentations. Just, we're going somewhere, okay? Go clean your house. Go paint your nails. Go put a deep conditioner in. It's time to exfoliate. This is going to be a long live, but it's going to be entertaining, okay? And like I always say, the next day, I will do a short recap for the people that ain't got time, all right? That's my Christmas present to myself and you guys.
I'm sorry, say who? All right, I'm sorry. I rest my case, honey. I'm the prototype, okay? I'm the prototype, not the Xeroxed. Please pay attention. All right. And you all also told me that she was copying PowerPoints, started doing PowerPoints after she saw me doing them. So I'm just saying. Okay. 57 Beige Fox said, don't play with the Queen. All right. Lana L said she is so annoying. Exactly. Okay. Hallie said, Queen, did you turn off your do not disturb on your phone? Yes. Thank you, beloved. I sure did. We the people said her voice is really irritating. Okay. Ethelene said, I can't stand Bonquisha's the hairband bandit. You all are terrible, but she needs to sit down somewhere, Xerox and everything about me that I do, and had the nerve to send her little internet goons over here, her little keyboard goons over here, trying to mimic her talking points, saying that I'm copying her. No, she can keep telling them that. And if they want to be stupid enough to believe in honey, because she doesn't have any receipts, she's not going to produce one timestamp. Okay? She's not. That's what's not going to happen. All right. Thank you. Queen is facts and receipts, says Juju. Thank you, beloved. Okay. Latrice said, look both ways before you cross the Queen. All right, exactly. Okay, so now let's get into the business. First of all, I find this also nefarious what I'm about to play for you. Okay, now this is a woman who claims that a stripper told her when she visited the United States, when she said she visited here about 10 years ago, she said a stripper told her about Diddy and that he was hiring her for he and Cassie. So let's get into it. I'm going to play the audio. Likes up. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Here we go.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am not surprised by these allegations. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you a little story that happened about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, I wanted to go to the U.S. to visit one of my friends who was staying in Miami. This is a friend that I went to school with. It was a male. So when I went to visit him, he talked about us going to the strip club. And mind you, this was my first time ever really knowing anything about strip clubs because I was young, and where I'm from, we don't have any strip clubs. Before you guys even come for me, this is before I got saved. I didn't know Christ the way I know Christ now. I agreed to go to the strip club with him. And when I got there, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was so traumatized. I've never seen so much in my life. I was young. So I went and, we were watching them perform. At some point, I needed to use the restroom. So when I went to the restroom, one of the dancers, her nails were so beautiful. They were blinged out nails with a lot of those crystals on them. Apparently, that was like the new style in that period of time. She told me that she had a lady that did her nails, that me and her can go together if I wanted to. So I said, why not? She was actually very friendly, and me, I don't judge. Whatever you choose to do with your life and your body, that's on you. I agreed to go with her. So she gave me her number. We exchanged numbers. And, this lady, she actually confided in me. She told me that Diddy and Cassie used to book her for threesomes. They would book her through an escort agency. And she said that every time they were in Miami, they would book her, that she would be the one that they would book for these threesomes. At that point in time, I was wondering, is Cassie maybe bisexual, or maybe she like girls? And there was a way for her to indulge in what she liked. But now that I'm hearing these allegations, I am not surprised. It actually made me remember this situation. And she said this to me. It just registered after seeing all these rumors. I was like, wait a minute, this girl, like this one dancer, she told me this. And I remembered she said it. He would book her every time they were in Miami. He would book her through an escort agency for threesomes with her. And she specifically called their names. And I don't think she's lying either. You know why? Because that night when I was in that strip club, she actually had a big client, a big musician was there. He had booked out a private section so that her and a few other girls could dance for him. And she told me that he was a regular customer, that person. And she even said that she had a lot of high-end clients that booked her, that would come there and book her privately, her and a few other girls. And on top of that, it was actually a very popular strip club. I don't want to call the name, but it was one of the hottest strip clubs in Miami at that time. She was actually very popular as well. She was actually one of the most sought after dancers in that club. That's what she said to me. And I just want you guys to know that you shouldn't be surprised when people come out and say some of these things about some of these people, because I feel like sometimes we idolize celebrities while forgetting that they're humans just like us. They make mistakes just like us. Some of them can be good and some of them can be bad, but we put them on these pedestals. So when they do something wrong, we just can't believe it, when in actuality, they fall short just like us. They're human, they're flesh, so they'll make mistakes just like us. So when all these Diddy allegations came out, this actually came back to me, and I remembered that she said this to me. And I know some of you guys are going to come and say, oh, I'm cloud chasing, I'm lying, I'm just making things up, when in actuality, I'm not making it up. This is actually something that happened, and this was like 10 years ago. I was so young at the time, but I still remember it, making it up. This is actually something that happened, and this was like 10 years ago. I was so young at the time, but I still remember it. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but now, like, all these things are coming to light. I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know anything about the F-offs with boys or men, but I do know that she did say for her, as a female, they would book her for that. So she didn't go into any more details, and I didn't ask her any more details because what did I really know at that age? I didn't really care about any of those things. But that just goes to say that whatever is done in the dark will definitely come out to light at some point. Now, me and her, we never ended up meeting up again to go and get our nails done. We didn't even speak much after that, and that's been a long time ago, as I previously mentioned to you guys. So I know some of you guys will say, oh, I'm just looking.
Okay, so there you have it. Now, she says this woman told her that she was hired by Diddy. He would always request her to come and have threesomes with he and Cassie. Sounds like freak offs to me. So what do you all think about that? And she sounded sincere. I believe every word of it. Okay. I believe every single word of it. All right. And shout out to Reggie. Reggie back in the chat after surgery. Congratulations on your successful surgery, beloved. And Reggie, please send me an email with your number so I can call you. Okay. Please send me an email with your number so I can call you, beloved. Okay. So now with that all being said, I find this all very interesting. At the same time, I'm not surprised. Okay. RG Titan said, I don't think she's lying. Claudette says exactly. Yes. All right. Okay. I don't think she's lying either. Okay, Reggie. I don't think she's lying either. Now, this is also nefarious at the end of the day. Now, this is the second stripper that we've heard about saying that they were hired for those FOs. And isn't that what Cassie said in her lawsuit? Now, this is a female stripper. Okay, this is a female stripper. So allegedly, he was using both. Please pay attention. Oh, God, the entertainment industry is so sick, says Danielle. Yes, it absolutely is. Okay. Kiki says, Queen, have you heard Funky quit TGIF? No, I have not, beloved. I absolutely have not. Okay, so now with that all being said, let's talk about DJ Akademiks. Let's get back into it because some more stuff's coming out on him and it's all nefarious, okay? For one, he says that his girlfriend was arrested. He also said she stole $500,000 from him. He says that she trashed his home and he called the police and she was arrested. Now, I find it also interesting, but what I'd like to know is why she trashed the home. Did she trash the home because of the allegations that came out? Now, his girlfriend Cheyenne allegedly did all of this. Okay, Rick's daughter said, let's talk about him. I can't stand him. Honey, I can't either, beloved. I absolutely cannot. Okay, now there's allegations against him for grooming and all sorts of things, which we're going to get into. But here's the thing here. Now, it has come out that his girlfriend Cheyenne, allegedly trashed his home. Did she trash the home after this girl comes out and says all this stuff about him and his two friends assaulting her? I have questions. I have a lot of questions. So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now here we go. They say the title of this article says, "Can we finally cancel him for real?" DJ Akademiks assault allegations drama explained as alleged victim speaks out. DJ Akademiks is facing severe assault allegations as a former partner, Zaya Abashi, claimed in a YouTube short posted on Saturday, December the 30th, that the podcaster and his friends had sexually assaulted her and draped her without the D. Now, the woman's video came as a response to Akademiks claiming that he had once caught a girl who he was with having intercourse with his friends while she was passed out. Now, I want you all to pay attention. I want you all to pay attention because the admission of guilt is often seen through the lies. If you're using critical thinking skills, once saw a girl that he was hooking up with having intercourse with his friends while she was passed out. If someone is passed out and other people, even if it's one person, but in this case, people are having relations with this person, what is that? Is that not draped without the D? How are you doing this when somebody's passed out? How is that consensual or it isn't? Okay, now if this is true, as has been alleged, this is absolutely what the young woman says it is. And here's the thing. I find it all very interesting because you mean to tell me that he saw this and didn't stop it? Now, he did say that he saw it on his surveillance, but did he see it in real time or after the fact? That's what I'd like to know, but let me continue. Abashi also stated that she took a test to ensure that she was draped without a D. Okay, netizens were outraged at the allegations against the podcaster. People claimed that DJ Akademiks had released his story to get ahead of the narrative. Social media users supported the woman's claims and hoped that she'd receive justice. Now, one Instagram person commented, "Can we finally cancel him for real? This is disgusting." Now, the last 2 days of the previous month of the year are bringing DJ Akademiks nothing but trouble. The story began when Akademiks spoke about inviting a woman to his house on an off-the-record with DJ Akademiks podcast episode. Akademiks claimed that he passed out that night, and when he checked the security footage in the morning, okay, so apparently he saw this the next day, he allegedly caught the woman having a threesome with his friends. Now, Akademiks claimed he allegedly confronted the woman. Well, we already know the rest. And so with that all being said, the woman has said that he was involved in it too, and when she woke up that he was on top of her. But here's the thing that I find even more incriminating than any of this. This is what I find even more incriminating than any of this. I'm going to play for you the video with the audio of a woman screaming. Like someone's taking her life, screaming, like she's in fear of her life. And this is allegedly DJ Akademiks' home video. This is all crazy. Now, mind you, they're saying that DJ Akademiks says this is not the same night or the same woman. It's a different night and a different woman. That this is some woman who got drunk and was upset about something he said about her. But I'm going to let you all be the judge for yourselves because it sounds like this woman was screaming for her life. Now, what do you all have to say about that? What do you all have to say about that? Because, like I said, he is supposedly saying that was another woman. But hold on. Let you all hear this. Because somebody talked about this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here's the audio right here of somebody who did a video. I didn't have time to upload this, but they say that he's claiming that's not the same person. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Warning before we get into it. Now, at this point in time, the whole internet is reacting to the fact that
Hold on. I'm sorry. That has some audio in it, some music, and I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. But so anyway, with that all being said, DJ Akademiks said that wasn't the same woman, said it was someone who was supposedly drunk and was upset about something he'd said about her on a podcast. Now, let me go to some more of these comments. Let me share my screen so you all can see this. Dragon Lily said only an evil person would let something like that go. I'm sorry, but please make it all make sense. Now, you're going to tell us that was somebody screaming just because they were drunk and they were mad about something he said? That doesn't sound like that sort of scream. That sounds like someone screaming out in agony, someone who is clearly afraid. That's what that sounded like to me. Amazing Grace said, very triggering for me. May not continue with the show. I'm sorry, beloved, but that's what happened. Okay? That's allegedly what happened. Now, he's saying that's not the same person on the same night. But that all remains to be seen. But hold on. Let me show you this. Okay, so here are some comments that people left. He was trying to get his story out first. I absolutely believe her. Someone else said, seemed like he got a case coming up and he wanted to get ahead of it. Well, that's exactly what it sounds like to me. I'm sorry. Her tone in her voice and facial expressions look very believable. Someone says, I was wondering what made him come to the internet with this. Well, here it is. He tried to change the narrative before the story hit the internet. Y'all got to stay woke. See with his lion tail. Somebody else says, I believed her. Okay. Somebody says she stepped out of the house in her robe in the cold. She's serious. Somebody says, now watch the surveillance all of a sudden go missing. And here's the thing. If he didn't do what he's accused of, why didn't he take his surveillance footage to the police? If somebody's accusing you of Drake without the D, why wouldn't you take your surveillance footage that you claim you have down to the police station? Why do you do it in the first place? But more importantly, why don't you do it now? Why hasn't he done it after these allegations came out? But hold on, because wait, there's more. This is all nefarious. And I find it all very interesting at the end of the day. Now watch this. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, now allegedly these are some DMs and text messages from him that someone shared on Twitter. Now, let me see if I can enhance it so you all can get a better view. Okay, it's not enlarging, but I'm going to tell you what it says. And you can find this on my Twitter because I retweeted it. It says, it's got X's name at the top, okay? Where are you from? Michigan. When you 18? When you 18? As if to say that this person is not 18. I mean, just please pay attention. October 23rd. Did you already make your video? She says no. Can I be in it? Your cousin, fine. Okay, now, hold on. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know if that's the person that posted that, but here's what it says. I linked with him. This is what someone says. I linked with him this year, but it felt different, and I realized he was a predator, so I didn't have sex with him. Now he got this bitch harassing me, calling me a fan. I linked with him in July for the last time. He invited a girl over and he said he wasn't sure if she was 17 or 18, but he effed her. He kept trying to make us drink and take our clothes off while we were in the backyard. So I've been dealing with him since I was 17, but he waited to fly me out until I turned 18. He would get me drunk. He would get me drunk to F me and record it. He has hella tapes of me drunk out of my mind. Every year when he gets a new, y'all, I'm not even going to say that. They DM me and harass me to tell me I'm crazy, etc. Even though I never talk about him or really exposed him for being the predator he is. Now, like I said, this is all alleged, but this is clearly what somebody posted on Twitter. I'm sorry. Re-educated soul says straight weirdo. Well, that's what it's looking like. If these allegations are true, this is scary. Okay, this is all crazy at the end of the day. And let me just tell you, there was another video. Reggie said, this is salacious. It absolutely is. But listen, there was another video that a young woman posted on Twitter. Basically saying that she was in high school when he started interacting with her. Said she was in high school. Now, I believe she had just turned 18 or something like that, but nonetheless, she was in high school, and she said that she thought he was, that he was weird for trying to get with somebody who's in high school, and he's in his 30s. So I'm just saying this is all very crazy. Like I told you all these things are being revealed. All these people are being exposed. All this information is coming out. Buns Gotta said no sound. Refresh your page, beloved. Refresh your page if you can't hear me. Somebody, hold on. One of the moderators put it in the chat telling Buns Goddess to refresh the page. Okay, so I find it all interesting. That's what I find it. And that woman screaming like that was definitely a cause for concern. Now he's out here trying to play the victim, in my opinion. Danielle said her soul is hurting from those screams. Exactly. Re-educated soul says, after Erykah Badu came at his neck, I knew he was weird with women. This is all crazy. I didn't even know he had a beef with Erykah Badu. But I'm not surprised about anything that I hear about him at this point. Okay, this is all crazy. And now he's talking about that his house was vandalized and this woman went to jail and all of that. Now, he said that he didn't want her to go to jail, but the police said they've been in his house like 20 times or 40 times or whatever. And so she's going because they got to keep him safe. I want you to pay attention, because is he doing this just to get sympathy? Because I've seen people posting videos that haven't heard about this Drake without the D, that are posting videos saying that, oh, they feel so sorry for him. His girlfriend did this and did that. And another thing too, some people don't even know what they're talking about, because somebody posted a video saying that the young woman who accused him of the SA assault, they're saying that this is the same person that he's dating, that he had to call the police on. Now, that was his girlfriend Cheyenne, allegedly. That broke in there, and he says pulled wires out of his house. This is what he said. I heard him say it. Said pulled wires out of the walls and just destroyed stuff and all of that. And he said that all a man can do at this point is call the police. And they unfortunately took her to jail. He said he didn't want her to go to jail. He also claims that she stole about $500,000. So I'm just wondering if he's putting all this out trying to play the victim. Yeah, Myth King Nadine said playing the victim. Exactly. That's what I absolutely think. This is all so crazy. Okay, now more and more of these details keep falling out of the woodwork. Okay, I just want you all to pay attention. Everybody's getting exposed. Everybody is getting called out. And now we have a second stripper, a female stripper, allegedly saying that Diddy hired her for him and Cassie every time they were in town. So more confirmation of the freak-offs? Well, I absolutely believe it. I absolutely believe all of these allegations thus far. But hold on, because also, I told you all that Pastor Gino Jennings has been going in on Bishop T.D. Jakes for the longest. Okay, he's been telling us for years. There was even a video he did like some time ago where he was talking about how Bishop T.D. Jakes sent him an email, pretty much criticizing his method of preaching and all of that, and something about threatening him to allegedly threatening to file something with the FCC. Okay, to get him shut down. All right. So just like these people's channels, striking people's channels and all of that, I want you all to pay attention. But hold on, because I'm going to play a few clips because Pastor Gino Jennings basically says that he's been at these parties where they had twerk offs and all of that. Okay. And so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
That's what the churches have become.
That's right.
Fallen. You're so worried about associating and be identified with popular mega preachers.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Amen. These preachers hang out with rappers.
Yes, they do.
They showed T.D. Jakes hanging out with Puff Daddy at his party.
My Lord, my Lord.
T.D. Jakes sitting right there at Puff Daddy's party while pole dancers are jumping up and down twerking, and Bishop sitting there.
My Lord.
He ain't tell no woman there they loose.
Amen. Amen.
So they would call this preaching, you extreme.
Extreme.
It's heaven or hell.
That's right. That's right.
God's way or no way.
Or no way.
Y'all heard what he said. Y'all heard what he said. God's way or no way. Okay. But hold on. Prophet Manasseh had something else to say too, because he said there's some victims that's supposed to be coming out. I want you all to pay attention.
Hey fam, so I've been talking about predatory behavior and the effects that it has on people psychologically, emotionally. And a lot of times when you're in it, you're not aware of it until you step back and you realize that. And that's been happening with a lot of other victims that have been contacting me. Just recently today, I've heard from 2 other victims that, so it's just a lot to talk about, that experienced the same thing that I experienced. They were younger. And it's very hard to talk about these things because most of the time people get overshadowed with the gift of that particular person. Oh, they're so gifted. They're a great singer. They're a great preacher. Oh, look what they did for the community. But gifts and callings come without repentance. And 2 of the offenders were not only a victim of grooming, as what I described in some of my previous videos, but of SA, sexual assault, from the same predator that groomed me and that violated me as a man. They're going to be pressing charges, and as much as this is an uncomfortable conversation to have, especially with people who don't know what it feels like, so it's kind of hard to be in someone's shoes, and other people who say, well, why now? Why now? Because they don't understand the emotional, the psychological effects that it has on someone. I know 2 of the victims which shared their story and went through very similar things that I went through with the same predator, are ready to press charges, and they said that they will press charges. This is ministry. And this is what it means to bring healing to the brokenhearted. Because stuff that people held in for years are finally able to speak and to be heard.
All right, so now he's saying that more victims are speaking out. They've been contacting him since he did that video, and they're going to press charges. Now, I'm just going to sit back and watch it all go down at the end of the day. And then also, Pastor Geno Jennings called Bishop T.D. Jakes a blowfish pastor.
Watch T.D. Jakes. Am I right?
That's right.
Walk around with a blowfish message. A blowfish gospel.
Amen.
Glory to God. I take the needle of the scriptures and punch a hole in that stuff and blow it all out.
That's right. That's right.
I knew it was coming. That crazy beach Eric says, have you ever been swallowed up in the swallowing? Nessa G said Gino been on TD Snake's neck. Yes, he actually has. Oh, but hold on. I forgot to show you all this clip of Akademiks.
Got charged. No case. Nothing happened. I am the person who's in the middle of this because it happened at my house. I don't want to bring up or I want to say nothing about the young woman because she knows initially I was the person who she didn't even, like, according to what she's saying, she didn't even know shit happened that night. And I brought it to her attention like, yo, bro, I think you should go get tested. Like, shit, I seen what I seen on the camera. Like, yo, you gotta get tested. Bro, how you think you about to hold that against me? I ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
Now, I'm sorry, from his own words, by his own admission, you heard him say that the young woman did not know what happened. So if she didn't know what happened and she was passed out, yeah, definitely that was Drake without the D. Okay? That's exactly what it was. He's responsible for who he brings into his home. Absolutely. Light brown sugar. Absolutely. Okay? Foodie says, this is why I never listen to these goofballs. Terry Hinn said he's guilty by association. Well, yeah, definitely guilty by association, but the young woman says that he was a participant in it. That's what she says. Says that when she woke up, he was the one on top of her. So Claudette said, Queen, he's lying. I believe he is. Okay, I absolutely believe he is. Sharon said, sounds like jail time to me. Okay. That's absolutely what it sounds like. I just want you all to pay attention because all of this stuff is being unraveled. Okay, and we're gonna have to talk about this on the spiritual class. In the spiritual class, now I see someone, I forget who it was, but someone asked if I could talk about all of these things being exposed in the age of Aquarius. If I could do a live about that, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Nin Wee says there's a video of a woman screaming. I know, I just played it, beloved. I just played it before you got in the chat. Foodie said, go to jail, do not pass go. Okay, Danielle, that was you asking Danielle. Well, yes, beloved, I absolutely will. Okay, give me a day or two. So with that all being said, liars will be exposed as they should be, says Lillian X. Absolutely. So I want you all to pay attention. At the end of the day, it's also nefarious. And it's very sad. Now, if he is, in fact, grooming these young girls, because here's the thing. If they're telling the truth that he's contacting them and, talking to them back and forth, waiting for them to turn 18, yeah, that would be considered grooming as far as I'm concerned. What do y'all think? That absolutely sounds like grooming. What are you doing talking to minors when you're a whole grown man? Okay, that sounds real crazy to me. Now, if those DMs are true, and if what the young lady who claims that she was dealing with him when she was in high school are true, that's very scary, okay, at the end of the day. And we need to call these people out because if we don't say something, they'll just keep doing these things. I mean, we already know the allegations that came out against Charlemagne the Devil, okay? And sadly, nothing came from it, and he's still doing what he does. And many of you still listen to him. Y'all still like him and all of that. But at the end of the day, predators need to always be called out, okay? At the end of the day. Now, Trues No said Creep Squad. Yes, I absolutely agree, beloved. Okay, 169 said that part. Pedals all around. Exactly. So anyway, with that all being said, that's the news for now. I'm going to end this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. Please like and share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, but also make sure that you subscribe to the backup channel, the QueenAShakur TV show. Make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. This is all getting real messy and it's going to get even worse, beloved. So let me tell you all something else. So let's not forget what I told you all about the accusations as it pertained to Daryl Patrick. Now, on the video the other day, I noticed that once or twice in the video, I called him Daryl Parker. I said his name the first time, but then I called him Daryl Parker. His name is Daryl Patrick. That's the young man who was allegedly the stylist of Bishop T.D. Jakes, who allegedly was on a private plane with him, along with Keon Henderson, who is Shawnee O'Neal's husband. And allegedly, Daryl Parker was kicked off of the flight. They made an emergency landing, and he was supposedly kicked off because Bishop T.D. Jakes got upset because he was supposedly flirting with Keon Henderson, Shawnee's husband. Now, this is all allegations, but a myriad of people have been saying it. And then also there was the allegation about one of his own security guards, T.D. Jakes' security guards, sending pictures of him to, I forget the man's name, but sending pictures. And I showed you all the video of the man saying that. So I find it all very interesting. He's allegedly saying that TD sent him pictures in a thong, or sent pictures to this man in a thong carrying a peach cobbler that he made. So it's all very interesting. I don't know how much of these allegations are true, if any of them are in fact true. But what I do know, it's not a good look. If you're a pastor and these things are being said by multiple people, they're being said for a reason. Okay? They're being said for a reason. And at the end of the day, I'll be glad we find out exactly what that reason is. Okay? Is it all true? Is it partially true? Or is none of it true? You see, here's the thing. It just makes one look guilty when you get up there in the pulpit and you say that you're not going to address these lies, that they're ridiculous. And then you spend the whole time addressing those so-called lies. Okay? It just gives off guilty as far as I'm concerned. When you say it's unequivocally lies and all of that, and then you get up there and continue to address it. Okay? It just all looks suspicious. That's all I'm saying. And like I told you all before, why would you, as a supposed man of God, be hanging out with the likes of Diddy? That alone is enough for me to question your credibility and your movements, okay? And your sincerity as it pertains to you being someone who's doing the work for the Lord, okay? I have a whole lot of questions. All right? Deanna said, please swallow them all up out of here. All right? Now, everybody's asking about the list. I don't have that list. If I had that list, beloveds, that's why I'm on here so late, because I'm waiting for it. Okay? That's why I didn't go live this morning, because I was waiting on that list. It hasn't come out yet. The only thing that came out about that list is they're saying that President Bill Clinton is supposed to be on it. That's what they said. Let me just give you all this information. They said Bill Clinton will be named, pay attention, as John Doe 36 when a list of Jeffrey Epstein associates from court filings are made public this week. They say he will be named as John Doe 36. This is a report that came out. Okay, former U.S. President Bill Clinton is expected to be named as John Doe 36 when the list of disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein's associates from court filings are made public. Clinton will allegedly be named among dozens of Epstein's high-profile associates and documents set to be released in the first days of 2024. Okay, his powerful friends and acquaintances are set to be exposed as part of a vast unsealing that a judge ordered just before the new year. This is supposed to be released today, but as it is a holiday, it's likely the files won't be made public until the following day. So, okay, so they might not come out until tomorrow, but trust me, I'll be watching. So they say some 177 people will be identified across hundreds of files, which will shed new light on the late financier's trafficking operation and his network of influence. So, John Doe, number 36. All right, Juju said, and Hillary is number 37. Just watch. All right, I'm going to definitely be looking. Kiki said, you bet Okra is in on it. I bet her name will be on there too. I will not be surprised. Only way I'll be surprised if her name isn't on there. Pearlie said, Queen, you said it from the beginning. All would be exposed. Yes, I absolutely did, beloveds. I told you all. I had a dream about all of this stuff happening. I told you all this over a year ago. Exactly. That's a lot of perverts walking amongst us, says Deronda. Halle Berry said, I recorded it and went back on my history. They took it out, but I recorded it. Okay, yeah, they have removed a lot of things, beloved. Absolutely. True Snow said they probably use alias names. We're gonna find out. Noble J. Reed L said retrograde is telling all. All right, so that all been said, I'm gonna be out of here now. I'll come back, like I said, if that list comes out. Oh yeah, I will be right back. Okay, I'll be back as soon as it comes out. With that all being said, Neo Bailey says they're all in on it. Government, media, Hollywood, even the American church. It's our job to expose the wickedness. Absolutely. The nefariousness must be called out, beloveds, okay? Must be called out. And like I said, this is all getting real crazy. All right, it's all getting real crazy. Miss Peach said, I'll send you something, Queen, really soon. Okay, thank you, beloved. All right. So with that all been said, Claudette says, thank you, Queen. You're welcome. And I just want you all to remember that I'm often imitated, but never duplicated. And that I don't have to copy anyone because others do all the copying. Okay. That's what they do. They copy the Queen. But at the end of the day, Reggie said, great broadcast. Thank you, beloved. Okay. Baby Boy said they telling our secrets and keeping their own. Exactly, beloved. You know what they do. But I just want to say that all of these frauds out here hating on me and, using my own creativity to enrich themselves, to clout chase and all of that, they need to sit down somewhere. Because here's the thing. If she had just done it quietly, maybe I wouldn't have noticed. Maybe some of you wouldn't have noticed. But at the end of the day, you're sitting there clearly saying things subliminal, or not even subliminally, but saying things without calling my name per se, but saying enough to let us know who you're talking about. Girl, please sit down somewhere. Okay. A hoe hater. Yes, Wig 2 is a hoe hater at the end of the day. I mean, I never said anything about her looks. I wouldn't even have said anything about her wig had she not called me a drowning rat and a hamster, because that's what her wig looks like. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all enjoy the rest of this lovely day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
With that flavor all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the Queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now.
That's
See
right.
a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy.
Real slick.
I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the Queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the Queen. Why they hating on me?